Dear Gangster J, if you're reading this, I am now dead. My last request is to follow the map I left in the basement. Sign, your best friend, Bob McKenzie. Wait a minute. How is he able to, send me this if he's dead? Unfinished business, boy. Okay.
Oh, ball. I regret the day that I killed you. Oh well, the past is in the past. Wait a second. Oh, bro. This ain't Tootsie Roll juice. This is car fluid acid.
Yes! Finally! I'm free! I'm free from the gangsters! Yes! I'm invisible, or can't you see? Who said that? You ask, it's only me. Just have no fear. It's just a special trick to make myself disappear. Okay, that did not really work. But to celebrate this occasion, let's go ahead and go somewhere a little bit more homey. This is much better. Back inside my old island soda room. Hello guys, welcome back to another Montague 13 reviews. This time guys, we're not going to be doing a toy review. Instead, we're going to be looking at a custom that I made just recently. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Wow, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is a custom that I'm going to be showing you guys. I'm going to be showing you guys my custom-made Batman out of a Thomas. Alright, let's get back with the backstory. A long time ago, there was a young 10-year-old boy named Bruce Wayne. His parents were billionaires that made about $6.9 billion. And like all rich people, he had a butler named Alfred Pennyworth. Now, I'm not 100% sure who this woman is, but I do know that her name was Rachel, an old close friend for Bruce. One day, Bruce and Rachel were both playing with each other, and then all of a sudden, Bruce accidentally fell down a well. But as he arrived at the bottom, a swarm of bats came over him and started attacking him. Luckily, Thomas came over and he soon rescued Bruce out of the well. Later on the day, Thomas told Bruce that it was the anniversary for Martha and Thomas Wayne's marriage, so therefore, he was going to give Martha a really shiny, nice pearls. Okay, I apologize for talking real slow, everybody. It's just that I do not have a script on me. But anyways, during their anniversary, Thomas, Martha, and Bruce decided to go down to a stage that was going on in the middle of the night. I'm not 100% sure about what was the stage called, but I did know it had a lot of people dressing up in masks and wearing black suits. This kind of freaked Bruce out because how about the fact that they remind him of the bats? So he asked his parents to like step out for a moment and just like walk down the street for like a little bit to get his mind off the bats. So they did, but that was probably a big, big mistake. As they were like walking down the street, a man named Joe Chill came up to them with a gun. The only person that he shot was just Thomas. And I'm not sure what happened to Martha, but I did know that she got like I'm not sure what it's called, but a shock. I think that's what it's called. All I know was that Thomas and Martha died. Joe ignored the boy, so therefore he just walked down the street. Ever since that day, Bruce had been soon swarming for revenge for his parents. Years later, when Bruce turned 18 and was soon a college student, he met a guy that knows all sorts of flexibility of circus tricks. So therefore, he bonded with him for like a little while, until finally, now was the time to come up with a costume. But then, Bruce remembered a time back when he was a little boy, back when he fell down the well. He remembered that that's what scared him the most, so therefore, he faced his fear and faced the bats. And then he finally come up with a name and a costume that was perfect for him. Batman. There's been several reimagining of Batman ever since. There was a Tim Burton film of Batman. There was Christopher Nolan's version of Batman Begins. And then there was Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. I'm not going to explain about Thomas's history because I've already explained that in my Take and Play of Thomas review. But anyways, let's get down to the model itself. So this version of Thomas came out in the set of the Sky High Bridge jump set. Dude, since he had that determination look on his face, I figured like, hey, why not use this as a custom? So therefore I did. I painted him all gray, painted his face all black a little bit, just at least a little bit. And I painted his running board all yellowish to represent the utility belt. And I painted his wheels all black as well, and this cape came from one of my Batman toys I used to have. I think this came out with the custom Terry, no, Batman Beyond custom I made, or that Man-Bat custom. All I know is I cut out the cape, and then I put it on Thomas. And for the ears, I just like cut out pieces of paper for the ears. I put that bat symbol over his extended side tanks to make it look like this engine is not Thomas. Because let me pull out Thomas right here. As we all know, Thomas has the extended side tanks, so therefore it's quite noticeable that if that version of Thomas is like noticeable, most likely that the extended side tank is like pointed straight out over the wheel arch. So therefore there's that little crack right there. But however, in this version, this is like fully covered at least. So therefore, a lot of people might think, hey, wait a minute, this is Thomas a tank engine. When really, it ain't, because how the fact that it's covering that little spot right there. And if they need proof, all they have to do is just touch the symbol, and that's it. Oh, they may think that it is an E2 class tank engine, but at least they would not know that it's Thomas, though. I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, why Thomas? Why not engines like Diesel, or Henry, or Gordon? Well, good question, everybody. I thought that myself, and I was like, yeah, Thomas is not perfect suited to playing as a Batman. But then after, like, looking into Thomas real more, I realized about a lot of people, and no, this ain't just because he's the main character. It was how about the fact that a lot of people seem to like Thomas. A lot. Well, okay, not like 100% super main star fan, but he is like one of the most favorable characters ever. And Thomas also has a reason to fight crime. Because dude says that his two brothers are like really close with him. And yet they died in the war. And third, like I said about the aesthetic side tanks comment, it's how about the fact that this is seem more perfect. And fourth, there's some kind of Bruce Waynes that are like perfect suited to play as in Thomas. There's the old legend, Adam West. Now, Thomas is indeed perfect to play as an Adam West's version. in both sides, Bruce Wayne and Batman. Reason why is because Adam West's version is where that Batman had lost his parents and yet he wanted to strike revenge and so kill the people that who murdered his parents. Many of the Batman movies have failed this, but Adam West's version, he's like softly and calmly getting over his parents' death, as he still does is terrified on that night. He's at least hide his pain at least. Same goes with the Tim Burton version. Perhaps not like perfect suited as playing as a Batman. Well, okay, probably a little bit, but not like 100%. But he is definitely perfect suiting as in Bruce Wayne at least. Bruce Wayne, just like Batman, hides his pain even though we all know that deep down inside of him is crying for his mom and dad. Christian Bale's version? No way, because Christian Bale's version is to play as a drunk, sleep a lot Bruce Wayne, and a Batman who growls a lot and think he's so tough. And Ben Affleck's version. Something like Michael Keaton. He's perfect playing as a Bruce Wayne of how Bruce Wayne tries his best to like save children from the 9/11 experience with Superman and Zod. But Batman, all that Batman just do is just kills. Alright everybody, now is your chance to go ahead and post down in the comment section and what do you guys think about my custom I made? Oh, I got a positive like. It says here that I love your custom, and it seems like one of the best customs I've ever seen. Ooh, another person said this is a 10 out of a 10 thing. Oh, there's like one person that said you are like one of the kings of YouTube.
No!
Yeah! You cannot say that Batman toy that you made is like one of the best customs that you ever made. It's so terrible. Because why? Because number one, he's a tank agent. He's not like Batman. He's not like a human that can go outside and fight crime. Because he don't have any hands, for God's sakes. And also, another reason, he's a tank agent as well. No, okay, he's not like a small engine. He ain't like small like an minimum gauge engine. He's not like a small like an narrow gauge engine. And he's not like Percy Small. But he's like a tiny tank engine. Probably one of the medium-sized tank engines out there. And also, he ain't big and strong like Peter or Gordon or heck even Diesel. Why did you have to like pick Thomas, for God's sakes? And also, you want to know what I think about? You know what I think about your custom? See this? This. Oh yeah, Misty Island Rescue. This is what I think about your custom. I thought you were dead. I was, but your positive review about this godforsaken island brought me back to life. I mean, you weren't supposed to love it. I mean, this is just supposed to be an annoyment to all the people out there. But hey, at least I'm alive again. Wait a second. This is all your fault. Wait a second, that's stupid. I'm not just gonna destroy this toy just because it brought you back to life. And besides, like I said, this is like one of the best customs that I've ever made. And you probably would not agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, I'm fine with that. Because there's nothing more to be said. I actually agree. You hated this toy. Not exactly. It's just that, yeah, your custom was bad. It's like one of the worst customs that you've ever made, but you kind of have like a fair point. I mean, yeah, Thomas has a reason to fight crime, if he was human at least. And also, it's just a toy, so it ain't worth getting mad over. I hate you so much. Love you too. And I'll kill you next time. I need to find a better city.